What is up, guys? Welcome, Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this, guys. Good morning, good morning. I know it's so early, guys. I know half the people aren't even going to be here today. They're like, why is he up so early? Sorry, guys. I have some plans today, unfortunately, so I don't want to not do a stream, right? Let me drop the Discord in the chat real quick. There we go. We're good to go. Drop the Discord. All right, let's jump right into this, guys. So I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Saturday, we made it through the week. We saw some good movement in the market. A lot of different places. We're going to cover a lot of different things in a short period of time. So let's just jump right into it. Larry, Shed, Raphael already spamming the chat. BP, what's going on? What is going on, guys? Like I said, well, we got some people here. We might have half the crowd might not join until later on. Watch the video after fact. If you're watching later, it's all good, guys. Like I said, I had to do an early stream today. Tomorrow we'll be back up and running as far as the normal time. We have a members only stream tomorrow, so make sure if you guys are interested in being a better trader, you guys hit that join button, become a member, pin that to the top, and let's just jump right into this. All right, so and Alberto, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man? So let's just jump right into this. So Bitcoin right now been teeter-tottering around 70 or 67K. 70's coming up soon. It really is. But been teeter-tottering around 67K. You guys can see. What I do like is that, like I told you guys before, if you guys remember the stream, I believe it was like Wednesday, we were just starting to rally, and I said, listen, we're probably going to come up, hit our head at the 66.4, and most likely need to retest it. And look at this. We tested it, came back down like I called. I said we are going to come back down and probably retest this level, and I wanted to see us get that confirmation of support at the 64.9, and that's exactly what Bitcoin came in and did. It broke a little bit below on a candle wick, but you can actually see we literally bounced right off this 64.9, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. If you want to become a better trader, make sure you guys join the members only stream tomorrow. We are going to be going over again, because I want to instill it in your brain how to find these support levels, how to find resistance, fib retracements. And if you guys already think you're a master of it, which I'm sure you guys are, but come see what I have to offer, right? Hit that join button, become a member. But so like I said, saw that confirmation bounce, knew we were going to continue to run, and look what we did. We came up and retested this 66.4 again. And you go back, if you don't believe that these lines were here for the last few months, go back and look some of the videos. These lines have been here literally for months. They've been sitting here, because this is how I find from previous price action where we're going to have most likely support and resistance levels and stuff like that. So like I said, if you're interested, this could make or break you as far as making those better choices on being a better trader for anything. If you're leverage trading, day trading, if you're just trying to look for good spots to jump in on some of these projects, that's going to be your ticket right there. So we saw Bitcoin obviously bounce off of here, come back down, and what did we bounce off of? The 20-day SMA moving average right here. We bounced, and you can see obviously we've been on a nice little run. Topped out so far at around 67.5, we'll call it. It was 67.480, but we'll give it that 67.500 right there. And you can see we have kind of just been teeter-tottering around for right now. And in a couple things, it's the weekend, right? This looks a little sloppy, but I want to see if this is going to play out some kind of a bull flag. We'll see how this goes. But, it's the weekend. We always are going to see less. We're always going to see less of a volume on the weekends, right? Majority of the time. Unless there's something big anticipating coming up on the week ahead, we're going to see less volume because of the ETFs. ETFs being traded during the stock hours, which are going to be Monday through Friday, except if there's any kind of holidays, right? So with that being said, kind of expected. You can see we're right at 67,000, looking good. Hopefully we can hold around this 67,000 until this Monday coming up. I do think that we're going to see some continuation in this rally for Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. So hope you guys are prepared. Hope you guys are ready, and I hope you guys did not get psyched out of your positions in these last few weeks, because if you guys have been following the channel, we've been calling for it, right? Just telling you guys, hold the line, be strong. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. It's gonna take a little bit of time because this is typically what Bitcoin does after post halving. So far we're on track for everything. So Royal, what's going on, brother? So Royal said most meme coins are bleeding at the moment, like Mary. Yeah, we're gonna cover Cronos. We definitely are gonna cover Cronos here in a second here. And Shed said I got 2 Solana projects that are new. You should check out Steek and PTLR. Let's see. PTLR is stock related, so it could absolutely fly and just hit Ray today. All right, Koktoshi, I'm a little disappointed, bro. I'm a little disappointed. Your name's not green, bruh. I just realized most of you guys' names are not green. Come on. What is going on here? I like the name, bro, but I just don't like it in gray. It looks so boring. It just looks so like, like just blah, There we go. There we go. We got some green in here. What's going on, Troy? Rosales, Lazy, TJ, what's going on, guys? Love to see that green. So, yeah, we were just covering Bitcoin right now. Not expecting too much. Bitcoin's probably going to be teeter-tottering around that 67,000 mark. So, we'll keep that posted on there. Solana has been going on a beautiful, beautiful rally recently. You can see Solana has been running, came up and topped out at around that $176 per Solana. I mean, if you think about Solana, just a week ago was down to $116, guys. And look where she's at right now, $173 right now. Solana has been absolutely just killing it for a layer 1. And I'm telling you guys, as we continue to move on, a couple big things. I really do think Ethereum needs to buckle up and they need to really get some things going on the Ethereum network. I love Ethereum, right? Always going to be the OG. But, man, they got something coming. I know they already knew it, and they've been seeing it for a while. But Solana's creeping up, and I wouldn't be surprised in this bull run that we continue to run in, and we're in the thick of this bull run. We're talking about a 500-plus Solana easily. Before you try to crucify me in the chat, I'm saying easily. I don't want to throw out $1,200 Solana, and go crazy. But, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that was to happen. And you better believe if Solana gets up to $500, $600, $700, it's going to be right on Ethereum's neck as far as market cap, trying to take that number 2 spot. So, I'm telling you, Solana is it's looking so freaking bullish. So bullish. And a couple things that I wanted to cover, but we'll come back to Solana real quick. The bubbles for the day. That was the hourly. The bubbles for the day. Not looking bad at all right now. We have some solid green across the whole top 100s. We do have the meme coins right now that are kind of looking like they're retracing a little bit. We have Dog with Hat down 10.5%, Floki's down 5%, and Pepe's down 5%. But you know what? I will tell you, all these projects, if you really look at them for the if you really look at these for the month, look at this. Pepe's up almost 100%, Floki's up 50%. This is for the last month that we've been technically down. These projects are still up like crazy. So don't get psyched out just because some of these projects are down, today or yesterday or whatever the case is. They're still pumping like crazy. Arweave has been absolutely killing it in the last month, up almost 100%. Like I said, Solana being such an enormous market cap, up almost 30%. Near's up like crazy. Phantom, these are for the months, obviously. BONK, almost 70%. HBAR still holding some solid gains at around 40%. So this right here should give you guys hopium that even though we just went through that, these last month of just sideways action, kind of downward movement, looking at most of the projects, they're still holding their gains like crazy. So Lazy, we're going to jump on that right here in a minute when we get on to Cronos. But a couple things I wanted to announce. So the reason why I'm so I've obviously been so bullish on Solana, always been so bullish on Solana, but obviously you guys know we dropped our project on Solana probably, how long has it been? It's been about going on almost 2 months, right? And, our market cap is paired with Solana, right? We have a lot of Solana paired to our market cap, so we want to see Solana obviously thrive. And we could have dropped this project on Cronos. I could have dropped it on Ethereum. I could have dropped it on Base. I could have dropped it on any other ecosystem, but we picked Solana particularly because Solana is, we just know that Solana, the network, is going to have such a massive run. And when you're creating a token and creating a project, you're going to pair it with that native token, right? So like if I would have picked Cronos, I would have had to pair NFK with Crow, right? And I do love Crow. I'm just saying I wanted to pair it with such a strong coin. So we paired it obviously with Solana and built off the Solana network. And you guys can see we have been running. We're up almost 21% for the day, right? What was I saying down here at these bottoms? I was saying pick it up because we're going to start running like crazy. Our liquidity is what we've been focused on. You guys remember just last week we were talking about our liquidity. It was somewhere around 29,000, somewhere around there. Look where we're at. We've over doubled our liquidity, and literally not even a week. We're sitting here knocking on $50,000 door. We're gonna be coming for 100, and you better believe we're going straight to $1 million as well. So make sure you guys check out NFK $NFK on here. Definitely killing it. I'm just so happy we finally got our liquidity pool locked. Look at that, 69%. I purposely did 69. We're gonna be doing locking 100% though here in the next like day or two. I just wanted to do the 69% because I thought that was pretty funny. Like 69. Hey. But we're gonna. I'm sorry guys. I know it's too early, but we're gonna be locking pretty much basically almost 100% liquidity pool lock. So you guys know everything's safe with our project. We've been running for about 2 months, and we're gonna continue to climb and just go straight to the moon with this project. So check it out. And also we have our NFT lines as well. So now I know a lot of people are asking about Cronos, so let's just jump right into I'll jump off script a little bit. Let me jump in the chat real quick. Let's see here. So Royal said, do you prefer Sol or Crow? I love them both, bro. I love them both. So this is how I look at it. I think that if you're relatively, if this is like your first bull run, I think that you should really be if you're going to be in DeFi, I think Cronos would be the safer bet just because it's a lot slower pace. Solana is there's a lot of wolves in Solana. There's a lot of wolves in Cronos, but Solana is just very fast pace. You got to really know what you're doing. You got to be able to stick and move. You have to understand what rug pulls really look like. Because Solana, you can have $1 million liquidity, and these guys are freaking, the project just dropped an hour ago, and they're going to end up pulling, right? On Cronos, you're not going to particularly see that. People on Cronos don't have that much money. You might see people with $50,000 to $100,000 here and there that are going to do some malicious things, but for the majority of it, the projects they'll start off a lot smaller on Cronos because there's not as much money flowing around, right? So that's why I say it's slower pace. So I love both of them. Cronos, honestly, whenever I do any transactions on Cronos, it goes through. It's lightning fast. Love it. Solana, like I said, for us particularly because we built our project on Solana, I wanted to go with Solana because it's a little bit more of an active network, right? We're going to be getting our project up to a $100 million market cap. You know how hard it is to get to $100 million on Cronos. It's a lot easier on Solana. And then imagine, and this is also what I wanted to tell you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are supporting the project, supporting the channel. Make sure you hold the line. Diamond hands. I'm telling you guys. I'm not giving you financial advice. Do what you got to do. But don't sell off early and miss out. I'm telling you, we got a lot of things coming here. And another thing that I wanted to tell you guys, this goes for all DeFi. We haven't even got into DeFi season yet. If you've never experienced DeFi season, you better be ready. I'm telling you. Not every project, but when projects are running, they are going to absolutely rip. You think that you've been seeing some craziness right now in Solana or in the DeFi? You haven't seen anything yet unless you've experienced DeFi season. It's going to absolutely rip. Our project, just and when it goes into DeFi season, I wouldn't even bat an eye if we're up to $150 million market cap. Wouldn't even bat an eye. I'm telling you guys, big things coming, not only for our project, but I'm just saying for the whole DeFi space. So let's jump right into this, guys. So DeFi, Cronos, Call. We're going to just jump up. We'll go down the list. Call. So call right now, like we've been talking about, a couple things. Obviously, it's, for the last month, since they've really been dropped on crypto.com, they've had, they had the crazy run up. They've been, down as far as the trend line. You can see they've been bleeding out, right? They broke the trend, but bounced, or not bounced, I'm sorry, hit their head right here at a spot that we've had marked for a while, right here at this 83 spot. Came up, hit its head, letting us know we're not going back up for right now. And you can see that it came down, tried to find support at a certain level that we've had mapped out right here at the 61. And look at this. It broke, came, and now it's back down towards another level that needs to hold right here at the 55. This needs to hold. You guys can see we didn't just draw these lines out. These lines have been here. You can go back and verify. These lines have been here. This is what I'm saying about becoming a member and learning how to read these charts. Not just like, oh, is it going up? Is it going down? No. You can literally predict if it does come down, where is it most likely going to find a bounce? And you guys can see it's respecting these lines beautifully. So with that being said, like I said, we've tested this level twice already. We definitely need to come up, and it needs to retest this 61, and eventually it needs to break. If it keeps retesting this level right here at the 55, you already can see what I'm going to say. We're going to be coming down to this 49, and if that 49 breaks, that's when we're going to start talking about a lot lower levels for call. Call right now is still holding. I will say she's still holding, right? But look at the trend. The trend is technically down, my friend. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Well, obviously, we monitor this and we cover it every day on the streams. So hopefully this will paint out some kind of a W pattern and start ripping towards the upside. Now, a good scenario for call would be to break out above the 61, right? Even if it runs up a little bit and comes back down, we want to see it find some support at that 61. Kind of like what we saw right here at this bounce. We want to see it break out of this trend, find some support on the 61, and start finding its way back up towards this 83 mark. I don't think it's going to break necessarily through this 83 mark unless something comes out like some big news like, oh, they just got dropped on KuCoin or something like that, right? That's what they're going to need as far as them running up for right now. Just because this isn't just a call thing. This isn't just a call thing. This is a Cronos DeFi thing. A lot of Cronos DeFi, if you go back 2 weeks ago, we were running like crazy, right? Every freaking project that dropped up hundreds, thousands of percents. Now, you can see a lot of those projects have bled out, right? A lot of people have kind of moved their money out of the market is what it looks like because the volume is starting to trickle back down. Now we're down to about $20 million for the 24-hour volume. Looking at Mary. Mary has been not doing the best. She hasn't been doing the best. Real quick, let me sip this water. Very good. All right, so Mary. A lot of people are asking about Mary because, Mary was the one project that was holding strong. Even when a lot of projects started to come down, Mary was really holding strong, holding the trend. Right when she broke that trend, though, you can see it's just been a downward trend now, as of now. And you can see, we covered this already multiple times. Once she broke that 236, I said, as long as we can hold the 382, we should be okay. Well, obviously, we broke the 382, came down to the 0.5, bounced off the 0.5, came back up, hit her head on the 382. When you see something like this, this is sauce that I give to the members. When you see something like this where we bounced at the 0.5, right, and we came up and we immediately hit our head at the 382. I always forget what fib line are we at. When we bounced off this 0.5, came up to the 382, and we hit our head, that was confirmation that we were about to come back down and we're going to continue this downward movement. And that's exactly what happened. So now let's see what's playing out again. Now we came down. We're pretty much bounced off the 618 on Mary, which is the 34. Look where we're hitting our head on. Now we're hitting our head at the 0.5. What do you guys think is going to happen? What think about it. We did the same thing over here. We're doing the same thing over here. What do you think is going to happen? Well, it's not written in stone like it's for sure going to be coming back down, but you can see what the trend is showing us, and most likely, I'm just saying most likely, it could change, but most likely we're going to be coming up to the 0.5 or somewhere near there, retesting it, and if it gets rejected, we're going to break the 618, and we could see some more downward movement on Mary. Now, I don't think Mary is done with. I just think that two different things on Mary. Cronos, DeFi right now, a lot of them are retracing, right? And then also you had Mary, you had a lot of the investors running off of that. They were getting dropped on crypto.com. Now, I always say this. Did they get dropped on crypto.com? I don't think they did, right? And that's the reason why they started to come back down, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can correct me, but I'm pretty sure they didn't get dropped on crypto.com, right? And I'm pretty sure that's the big reason why we've seen such a big sell-off on top of already the Cronos selling off is because a lot of people are like, they're not going to get listed or not anytime soon. So, yeah, no, they're not. Thank you so much, Alberto. So, pretty much what my game plan would be if this was something, because I do think that Mary has a strong community. I mean, look at these numbers. They're still solid. $18 million market cap. They have almost $2 million in liquidity. They're a strong project. Even being down where they're at right now, they're a strong project. So, honestly, if you're long-term, you're getting some good price action right now for you to be basically just dollar cost averaging in on this project if this is something long-term for you. That's my opinion. So, what I'll do for Mary myself is I'm just going to watch, and if we do break the 618, I'm going to be looking to maybe start possibly buying in when we get somewhere around, if we come down to the 786. Mary is going to find a point where it's going to be like, all right, this is the bottom right here. We're going to at least go sideways, or we're going to start bouncing, right? It could be already in effect, or like I said, we might have a little bit more pain. I think what we really need to just focus on is if this thing bounces, hits its head at the 0.5 and comes back to retest the 618, you're going to probably be coming back down. Could maybe not even possibly come all the way down towards the 786, but somewhere below the 618 could still be on the table. So Royal said they released NFTs today as well. That's nice. I mean, that's a plus. Hopefully, like we did, we released NFTs. Shout out to Prodigy in the chat. He basically was manning that whole project for us. Definitely appreciate that, Prodigy. We released NFTs on our project as well, and all that money that was made on NFTs, and I'll still drop the link on here and show you guys. But all that was added to our liquidity. That's what really helped us get that, and on top of the OTC sales, that's what helped us build our liquidity up so fast. So let me see. Let me jump in the chat real quick. James, what's going on? Overcome. Let's see here. Royal said, oh no, hold on. Alberto, NFK and Crab for the win. There we go. BP said, let's go. I'll be your president. All right. Take it easy there, buddy. Take it easy. You still smoking on that Jamaica ganja, bro? Take it easy there, bro. No, I'm just messing. Royal said, I think Mary and Damoon are collaborating or something according to their tweets to each other. Oh, they're tweeting each other? Oh, God. They're dating? Cowie said, what up, FUD? Just got here holding $5 billion because of the recent dip. Keep up holding, y'all. There we go. Gail, what's going on? Tim in the house said, Crip, you think when Bitcoin breaks all-time highs that Milady will follow and also break all-time highs? We're going to bring up, we'll pull up Milady here in a second, and we'll go over that. Prodigy said he's in zombie mode. I'm up. Prodigy's like a little, he likes to sleep in, and he'll put in sad faces all on here, and then you gotta, what's the matter, Prodigy? What's the problem? And they'll do some more sad faces, and then you're like, what's the problem, bro? You gotta pause the show, and there we go. Man. All right, Gina, what's going on, girl? Rosales said, they said they will do Mexi. Okay. Royal said they just signed something with Mexi or something and handling a deal with KuCoin or something. Nice. So it sounds like they got some big things. And Prodigy, you better watch your tone, boy. You better watch your tone. Don't think just because you're blue and you have a wrench that you can just start barking orders around here, buddy. Just kidding. So let's jump into Milady real quick, because we didn't even start our thing off. I was so excited with NFK and Solana and everything. You guys know I have I picked up a big bag of Milady. I don't remember exactly what I have, But on these dips, I was able to accumulate, I think over 20 billion Milady back. You guys know I ended up selling off a big bag, like somewhere up here. I don't remember exactly where it was. It was like somewhere up there. I ended up selling a big bag, close to like 100 billion. So I want to get my bag back, right? And obviously buying at these dips, I am getting them at a fraction of the price. So a couple things for Milady. Let's see here. So right now we're sitting at around the 15.1. You know, if you guys remember, and we'll pull up the bubbles, if you guys look at the daily, you can see a lot of, I mean, the main things you see are PEPE, Floki, Whiff, BONK. A lot of the meme coins are down today. So Milady's obviously going to follow suit. But the question was, yeah, we're going to look at call right now, brother. Lazy, I will look it up right now. I'm bringing up Milady because someone asked, do I think that Milady will break all-time highs when Bitcoin breaks all-time highs? And to make the answer real sweet and simple, no diddy, I don't think it's going to immediately hit all-time highs when Bitcoin. So let's say Bitcoin runs up to 75K. I think that Milady is going to be running, right? I think Milady's is going to have a beautiful green candle and we're going to be up, but I think we're going to be somewhere in this area, right, when Bitcoin breaks above 75,000. But we will be following behind and breaking all-time highs as well, as long as Bitcoin can really hold some solid levels. You guys know how fast things move, especially with meme coins, especially with Milady being such a small market cap, that, you know, even if we don't run in sync with Bitcoin as far as breaking all-time highs right when they do, it does not matter, because we are going to be following right behind it. At $112 million market cap, we are literally probably the most hypest, biggest community as far as meme coins with the smallest market cap. We have the potential for the biggest gains, in my opinion. Milady, and you guys always know I always throw in Myro as well. I do think a lot of people are sleeping on Myro. I think Myro is the other one that's going to absolutely rip. And I'm not saying that Milady and Myro are going to be the number one per market cap, right? But I think they're going to probably see somewhat of the most gains in the thick of altcoin season and the thick of the bull run. So that's why I am, I picked, you know, a meme coin that I'm jumping on, that we've been covering on the channel for over a year. This is nothing new. We've been covering Milady since she was all the way at her bottom a year ago, right? We've been covering Milady. Milady has always intrigued me because she has such a strong community and the market cap has not exploded yet. So much potential behind it, right? We have so much potential. That's why I invest in Milady. I could have bought in on PEPE, you know, just like all of us, right? And on Dog with Hat, all these, which they've all seen massive gains, right? All those have seen massive gains. Milady will see the same, if not more, I think, because she has such a small market cap. So that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Now let me jump in on call 2.0 before Lazy jumps through the screen and starts attacking me. My boy's already asked like 4 times already. Is it call 2.0? Wasn't it call with something? Hold on here. What are we looking at? This is it? Is this the call? What was the project that y'all had me looking at? That sick ass project. This is it. All right. They had me looking at some sick ass project the other day, call with cock or something like that. My dog had it was a damn crow with the shit slapped on the floor. Like, I'm like, bro, what do you guys have us looking at right now? Like, what is going on? All right, so Lazy said, I don't know. Rare posted it. Uh-oh. Rare posted it? Oh, damn. Wait, you're talking about the sick project, right? Yeah, I know he did post that one. And he didn't even say no diddy behind that. He just posted it and started putting little heart emojis on everybody's comments in the Discord. It's a little... I'm just throwing out facts, all right, guys? Wait, and then he just said, I got one because I'm a tweak your ass up. What the oh, man. Here we go. All right, so let's see here. So this project, it broke out of the trend, right? It broke out of the trend of this downward. So if you guys were able to pick up anything at the spot that we marked or below, obviously you're doing really well. So we do have a new trend basically that's formed, and you can see that's an ugly ass trend line. Hold on here. That shit is ugly. We'll do that. So I mean, it's definitely on an upward trend for this project. Doesn't look bad. I mean, I would just say just be very cautious with this. I mean, it's been out for 13 days, so it seems to be all right as far as, like as far as a rug pull per se. The one thing that kind of just gets me like, oof, is the liquidity is so freaking is low, right? $12,000 liquidity. That means that you don't have anybody really buying in big on this project. So I would just be very cautious. This could be a project maybe you throw a little bit in there. Don't get too greedy and see if it sticks, right? Market cap is low. The liquidity is lower. It has been on a nice run. So if this thing can catch traction, it could possibly rip, So definitely, we'll see how it plays out. I'm not real big, though. I've told you this in the past. I'm not real big on 2.0 projects. I'm not real big on 2.0 projects. All right. This project's been running. Look at this. Up 263%. Look at that. Looks great. I don't like this trend line, but it is what it is. But look at this freaking project. It's been running, honestly. And you know what? The liquidity looks a lot better, on this project versus the other one. Obviously, you got to start somewhere. So I'm not trying to deteriorate you guys from the last project, the 2.0. They just started off. They have to build up, their liquidity and all that good stuff, just like this project does, or did. It's in a building process right now. So, it doesn't look bad at all. It's on a nice run, honestly. But this project is a little, it's not for kids, I would say. It's definitely not for kids. But yeah, jumping back, we're going to look at some news articles real quick, but jumping back on Cronos just to get everything squared off. So looking at majority of the projects today, they look terrible. They look absolutely terrible. Ryoshi is decimated. I mean, they're decimated right now compared to where they were at. Looking at some other projects. I mean, everything just looks terrible, honestly, today. This is a scam right here. This is the same people. You guys been following me? Remember I told you this is the same. This is another project they dropped. You see how unnatural that chart looks? You see that? This is a scam. I guarantee if you buy in $1 into this project, look, we haven't even scrolled down. I guarantee the red flags are going to be like a bunch of red flags. Look at that. And we're going to put one too. This is a complete scam right here. It's the same, like 4 people that are doing this. They just keep, every day they create a new project. Look how much liquidity they have that they're playing with, 70K. They've been making a lot of money off of people. What they do is you buy in on one of these projects on VVS. This is Mad Pepe. Do not buy this project. None of you guys, I promise you, do not buy this project. You buy in, you can't sell off. It'll give you an error. And that's how they scam you. And everybody, you see these sales? That's the devs doing this. Even the buys, all the buys, they're tricking people, and so people are buying in like $20, $30 here and there. But majority of these buys are all the same. They're all a bunch of dev wallets that are doing it. So it's a freaking scam. They've been running with it for a while. And not just this project. What they do is this project, if we came back in a day and checked this project, all the liquidity, they'll rug pull it. So be very careful out there. But other than that, there's really not much going on for Cronos today. Nothing too crazy. If anything, in my eyes, if you guys are long term on Mary, right now is a decent spot to be buying in. Honestly, for Mary, calls down. Like I said, we talked about that a little while ago. Not a bad price for call. Other than call on Cronos, maybe the Crow with Cock is doing really well. That might be one that I would look into. It is up like crazy, but other than that, really, there's nothing else that sticks out that I'd be like, oh, this is a project I want to buy in. Oh yeah, let's check out Crab. My bad, guys. I didn't even pull up Crab. You know why I always forget? Because it's not on the trending. I don't understand why it's not on trending, but so for Crab, we've still stayed on this downward trend. We've come down. We bounced off of a level that we've had marked at the 57. Came back, bounced, but look where it came. It still came and bounced off the trend. It looked like it was about to break out of the trend. Nope. Came pretty much right back into the downward trend for here. So, I don't know what's going on with this project, right? I don't know what's going on with this project particularly. I'm looking to see this guy just removed. Just removed liquidity on here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this project, but it's been it had a nice run. It seems like it's starting to fizzle out. It seems like it's starting to fizzle out a little bit. So, not spreading any FUD. I'm just saying if you guys are long term in this project, I would say at the very least, this level at the 57 or under will be a good spot to be dollar cost averaging in, is what I think for Crab. Nothing really too much to say about it. It's just it had a beautiful run. They're the people that are the guy or whatever is intertwined with Call, So I mean, he's got good influencers and people in his circle, As far as the project, I think they have good intentions. They want to see the project run. It hasn't been doing good, and I honestly I think it has a big thing to do with just Cronos itself right now. All the meme coins on Cronos are not doing the best. So, let's see here. There was an article right here. Crypto industry rallies behind House bill as it heads towards the final vote. So let's see here. So the so-called Fit 21 dude, you guys always, I don't know what it is. I can't say this word. Legislation. It's like my tongue doesn't want to do it. Let's see here. To establish a U.S. regulatory regime for digital assets is set for a floor vote next week, and the sector is telling House leaders the effort is crucial. So, a wide swath of the crypto industry signed a letter to the top lawmakers in the House, the U.S. House of Representatives, explaining why they should get behind the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act. As House lawmakers are poised for a floor vote next week on the bill, the letter says passage would help the U.S. keep up with the global competitors. And I do want to put a pause. This is awesome because you have a lot of people in the House that are finally starting to listen. You have those few little one-offs like Elizabeth Warren and a couple other of them. They are tied. This is not me just throwing out. They're tied to people that own banks, and they're sitting here and they're everything. Gary Gensler. They're all trying to stop these bills because they don't want to see the crypto market thrive, and they know that we're only a couple moves with some of these big bills that could get passed in favor of crypto to where it makes a safer environment for crypto, right? But it also takes off that negative narrative of, oh, crypto's bad and you're going to lose money and all this stuff. Why do you think these lawmakers are doing this so much? Because they have the banks in their pockets. They're looking out for their donors. Their donors are the billionaires that are owning the banks, right? That are, or whatever the case is, that are looking at crypto as a competitor. Now, banks, the reason why banks right now are looking at crypto as a competitor, because they're sitting there with their hands tied because the administration is basically telling them, you better not have any kind of crypto in your portfolio or we'll take your licenses away and you won't be able to bank in America. This is what they basically, in other words, have been telling them. That bill also is about to actually hit to where they're going to revoke that to where banks can actually hold on to crypto as an asset. But for right now, their hands are tied, and they basically cannot have any kind of crypto in their portfolios for right now. Imagine when banks start announcing, Wells Fargo and the Bank of America, that they have, that they've bought in billions of dollars on Bitcoin or Solana, or stuff. Imagine that's where we're all headed. We have bumps in the road, but that's where we're headed, slowly but surely. So, the Chadma, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you check Dejan's chart? Yep, I'll check that out right now, brother. Right when we finish with this article, I definitely will bring that up for you, brother. And then Rosales said, can you check out BONK? So let me finish this real quick, and then we'll jump on those. So the U.S. House of Representatives is on the verge of a vote that will represent the closest the crypto industry has ever been towards finally winning regulation in the U.S. And the sector's association and top businesses are encouraging the House leaders to support the effort. Through the Crypto Council for Innovation, a coalition of digital assets organizations and companies, including Coinbase, Kraken, and Andreessen, I can't even pronounce, Horowitz, the Digital Currency Group, and about 50 others, wrote a letter to the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, which is a Republican, and Majority Leader Hawken Jeffries, which is a Democrat. So it looks like it's on both sides of the aisle, advocating for passage of the bill. The Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, FIT 21, has been authorized for the floor time next week, where observers are hoping to see a midweek vote. So this could be very big, guys. We could see crypto, because this basically from this article is saying that's a big reason why, on top of probably a few other things, but this is a big reason why crypto has been seeing such a nice move and holding strong. And we could see possibly a vote coming up in the next few days this week on Wednesday, which would be a very, very bullish thing for not only Bitcoin, but for the whole crypto industry. So this right here, this is big. This is big. Just like we aired for the first time, had it been the first YouTube channel doing the Hong Kong ETFs. I know we dropped that first out here, bro. I know we did it. This right here, this is fresh off the press. Actually, this dropped yesterday. Damn it. I'm looking at the date. This dropped yesterday. Didn't hear much about it, but this is a big thing here, guys. This really is a big thing, all jokes aside. So now, Chadma said, can you check out Dejan's chart? Yeah, let's check it out. For whatever reason, Dejan, is that on what ecosystem is that on? This can't be it right here. It's on base. Let me see here. There we go. Damn. $227 million market cap, bro. That's a freaking... That's where NFK is going to be going. For sure. I just always have so much respect for a lot of these projects that are on... that are DeFi projects that have such a massive market cap. And I mean, look at that liquidity. Wait, hold on. On base, not Dejan. Dejan's. Oh, all right. Well, then take back everything I just said. Dejan's. Take back everything I just said. No, the numbers look good on this one too. $500,000 market cap. It's got 88,000 in liquidity locked, so it looks good. It doesn't look bad at all. Let's zoom out and see what these charts are telling us. Why does Homer look like he's all fed out? My boy looks like he just went on like a freaking whole fet rage. Like, oh yeah. Oh, he said because he got rugged on Solana. Is that really what they said? That'd be freaking hilarious if they really said that, like, because they were on base. All right, so for this project, couple things, bro. Couple things. I'm going to give it to you the way I see it. He said it is on the website. Let's just check it out real quick. Trailer Park Degen NFT collection mint now. Nice. Meet Mike Degensen. He lives in his mom's basement after losing almost everything gambling on Solana memes. Yeah. That's hilarious, dude. That is funny. That's funny right there. That's always good with the project. If you can really, something like that, that's funny, honestly. All right, so a couple things that we're going to look at. Obviously, we saw such a massive run up right here, running up towards that 19. Since then, it has broke down, and you can see this thing has been really teeter-tottering around the 786. Seems to not be able to break above the 618. Like it hit its head. We'll zoom in a little bit. Hit its head on the 618. Did break above it. Had a nice bounce. But look, it broke right back down and started hitting its head again on the 618. So, with that being said, I mean, the project looks solid. A decent sized market cap, but still at that point where if this thing could easily go on a nice rally, right? Easily go on a nice rally. The trend as far as the bottoms looks like it's making higher lows. So that's going to be a plus. As far as where are we looking as far as blasting off? This thing needs to break above the 618, and it needs to find some solid support. When you find support at that 618, which is going to be around that 73, that's when I think you're going to see some nice moves towards the upside for this project. So, with checking out the website, they dropped NFTs. Looks like the dev team is legit. Base is a solid DeFi ecosystem. So I think if this long term for you, bro, it doesn't look bad at all. Honestly, it checks out. Like I said, what I would be looking for is a 73, breaking above that 73 and finding support. If it does that, if and when, you'll see a nice run up. So, and he said the founders are docs as well. Nice. Hell yeah. That's great. EOS, thank you so much for the $10. He wants to check out Dog Whiff on Cronos. Let's check that out. Rosales, I know you want to look at BONK real quick. EOS, I got you right now, brother. I got you right now. Let's just do a quick little peek at BONK. Right, you want to check out BONK, please? Well, you guys can see from the fib on BONK, I haven't looked at BONK in a very long time. Like as far as the chart. So, real quick, what your Rosales just telling you, BONK, obviously, I mean, I think BONK's going to do, it's going to continue to do very well. And this is a long-term project in my eyes. This thing is going to do really well. It's one of the top meme coins to date right now. And look where it's been basically hanging around and finding some support. Is right at that 618. So, I mean, this right here just looks like it's basically curling up, consolidating sideways. Look at the swings getting very fine, small. As far as the price range, this thing's probably setting up for a nice run. It hasn't even seen a big run yet, even though Bitcoin's been running. So I would honestly, long term, I wouldn't be too focused on the charts right now. As long as it's holding that 618, this thing is going to rip eventually. You already know BONK is too strong, bro. Too strong. So I wouldn't be upset if you said your dollar cost averaging in right here, because I do think this thing is curling up for a big run. So definitely looks good. Now, EO said, can you check Dog Whiff on Cronos? Let's pull that up. Thank you so much again for the $10 super chat, bro. I appreciate that. Ewy, I don't know if I like this one, bro. I'm gonna tell you how it is, bro. You know that, right? First off, is this the one you want to look at? Dog Whiff right here on Cronos. It's got $9,000 market cap. Look at that picture, though. The picture's freaking hilarious. I'm definitely going there. I'm gonna give them a laugh on that one, because look at the little chihuahua. That when I look at that reminds that when I think of whenever Rares is in the chat talking, this is what I think he looks like right here. Just rare little chihuahua with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Always barking orders. I'm just messing with you, Rare. Chad, no worries, brother. You know I got you, man. So if this is the EOS, if this is the one that you speak of, Couple things, bro, and I just want to be completely frank with you, all right? I don't like these numbers. I don't like them at all. $9,000 liquidity, $9,000 in market cap. It just seems very low. I don't think it has anything to do with the devs or anything like that. I just think it's the project hasn't been able to hold traction. You saw it went on a nice run. It formed an M pattern, right? A double top M pattern, which led it to bleed out. And if you can see, the trend is going to be your friend, and you can see it is basically down, right? Where is this going to find bottom? Well, if we even look at like a fib retracement, you know, this chart's kind of so like wonky that like it's pretty much at the bottom of the fib right now, right? It's pretty much at the bottom of the fib right now where it's at. So, I mean, hopefully this thing can bounce somewhere where it's at right now and break this trend and possibly go on a run. But the fact that I keep telling you is I just don't like the numbers. The volume is very low, right? I mean, I understand it can happen some, you know, here and there. Some days it'll be low, you know, and then you pick back up. I don't really like the way this chart looks. I don't like the numbers. It's all the way on the bottom of a list of Cronos. It's not even trending. So, you know, how are they going to get this out as far as people looking to buy in on the project? Me personally, like I said, everything about this project, I don't really like, brother. And you know, I'm going to tell you to be honest, right? So I'm sure looking at the project, you're probably down on your investment right now. So the only thing that I would say is obviously not financial advice, but in my opinion, I would keep an eye. If this thing breaks below the 17 where it's at right now, or I'm sorry, the 18 where it's at right now, that's the bottom. If it doesn't freaking come up and break this trend, which the trend would really, it have to jump up above the 28, right? It'd have to break above the 28 and at least give some kind of a, some kind of a move towards the upside. If it doesn't do that, I would say you might need to take your losses and just move on with the project. That's my opinion. If you know the devs, you know the project, and you're like, well, this is long term, then obviously right now wouldn't be a bad time to dollar cost average in. But looking at the chart, looking at the trend, looking at the transactions, it just doesn't look good, brother. And I'm going to be honest with you, right? So, but thank you so much for the $10, bro. And if anything, we'll come back tomorrow on the other stream, and we'll check it out and see if there's been any kind of progress. So just remind me tomorrow when we'll check it out, all right, dude? But good luck with this. I hope it works out for you. Benjamin said, what do you think about Blink? We'll pull that up. Metallica said, hey, brother, it's been a while. I've been swamped at work. I'm tired. I'm tired of long hours. I started perpetual trading, and I'm now consistently making as much daily as I do weekly. Bro, you guys hear this? We have a member of Metallica, and I don't mean to call you out, brother, but I'm gonna call it out. And I'm from what I'm guessing is you ended up even if you knew about leverage trading, you kind of maybe because you're a member, and we because we cover leverage trading on members only stream. Metallica saying that he's been working a lot. He's been working a lot of hours, and he started doing his perpetual trading, which is AKA leverage trading. This is what we covered on our members only stream. We covered it multiple times. He said he's been trading, leverage trading, and now he's consistently making as much daily as he's doing, as basically making as much as he's making at work, putting in long hours. He's doing it off of his computer, leverage trading. And this, I appreciate you bringing that up, Metallic. I really do. Because these are the messages that I receive in the Discord from all sorts of people, right? And they're telling me, bro, I appreciate it. I've been leverage trading, and you're not going to win every time, right, on leverage trading. I don't care if you follow what I show you guys to the T. It's not 100% bulletproof, right? But if you follow what I say, right, and you at least take the knowledge that you already have and the knowledge that you're getting from the members only on the leverage trading, and you kind of inquire it, and you don't go chasing trades, you should be doing decently well. And a lot of people, like I said, have been hitting me up, and I honestly take away the fact that you guys are members, and you guys it's $5 to be a member, right? Take away all that. It's just a sense of satisfaction that I get knowing that I'm actually out here helping you guys, and that you're getting you're getting so much more off of just paying that $5 to be a member. You're making money out there. You know, I've ignited something else, not just buying and holding long term on these projects. You're also learning how to leverage trade, you know, and making moves on your own. And that's something that you can carry on with you for all your trading life, right? So, hell yeah, bro. I'm happy. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I really do appreciate that. And I'm happy that you've been doing that. Maybe one day you'll make enough money to where, like we always say, financial freedom, right? So, and you're not the only one, bro. I have other people that hit me up. Randy hits me up, and my boy has been absolutely killing it, right? And I don't care. You can be like, yeah, you showed me, yeah, but you're the one making the moves. You're the ones putting the money in. You're the one that's doing it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that I was able to point you in the right direction and get over there. So that's awesome, bro. Real quick, Benjamin said, can I check out Blink real quick? What do you mean Blink? Like Blink 182? Just kidding. What ecosystem? Real quick, Benjamin, what ecosystem are we looking at for Blink? And EOS, hold on. Gail said, so call is not a good play anymore? No, I never said call wasn't a good play. I didn't say call wasn't a good play. I just said, Benjamin, let me know, respond to me. Let me know what ecosystem you're talking about on Blink, brother. We'll bring it up. So I'm not saying that call is a bad play. I'm just saying that right now, Cronos plays right now, in all of them as a whole have been struggling, right? Call is holding. She's holding right now levels that we have mapped at the 55. So as long as she can hold this 55, you know, and let's pull up the other chart, because that one's for MMF. For VVS, because I already have a little bit more of a chart on here, you can see she's holding, but she's been hitting her head at this other level right here, which is usually indications that we might end up coming to retest this 55, and we might see some lower levels for right now. So I think long term, call is probably one of the bigger projects that are going to probably do really well when we get into DeFi season. You might have some more pain ahead of you for right now, or if you're patient, you might be able to buy in at some better prices if you kind of just hold tight and see what the charts are doing. So, Benjamin, you never responded to what ecosystems Blink, bro. Just let me know. And then EO said, thanks, bro. I only put $50. That's good, bro. And that's a smart move. With any of those projects, when they have that, it's like a gamble, right? You want to you want to put in a lot of money when they're so low like that, but it's a big gamble. It really is a big gamble. And you know, you did it smart. You put $50 in. Now, if this thing continues, if it starts to run up on a rally, and it starts building up its liquidity and its market cap, then you can start throwing in a little bit more respectable money, you know, because it looks like it's you know, got some traction behind it. But for right now, that was a good move. $50. You know, I'm sure you're not going to lose sleep if you end up, you know, selling off and only getting back $20. You know, and lesson learned, right? Lesson learned for that. So, Gina said, can you check Brett? And I know Brett's on base. Good old Brett. Brett's holding. Brett's not folding. Brett's holding. Brett's not folding. Guys, I'm going to a water park here in a minute. I'm going to take my daughter to a water park. She's like, Dad, I don't want to go. I'm like, you're going. I paid for this. So Brett right now doesn't look bad. You guys already know what I'm going to say. Made this all-time high right here. Broke the 236. Right now, it's the line in the sand as far as it's staying bullish in my eyes. For right now, you know, it could drop and maybe find a bounce somewhere else. But what you want to see is pretty much it bounce off this 382 where it's at right now, which is going to be particularly at that 51. That 51 is where the 382, you want to see it hold. It looks for right now that so far it's given us 2 candles of a bounce, right? So it doesn't look bad. I would like to see maybe 1 or 2, whether they're red or green, bounce off the 382. That'll give us kind of an indication that we're going to maybe continue or see a bounce and start running back up. The 236 is going to be probably a spot where it most likely will hit its head. Now, just like other projects that we're looking at, if this thing comes up, hits its head on the 236, comes back, retests the 382, does this kind of scenario again, it's probably going to break to the downside. If it can't break after a few tries above the 236, it's probably going to be coming down towards the downside. So keep an eye. The 236 is going to be around the 64. And Gina, you should know how to do these fib retracements because you're a member, and we've gone through it. If anything, check out the member that stream that we did as far as fib retracements. And you need to do your own fib retracement on here. Remember, to the right, bottom to the top, and you can map out the 382 and the 386. All right. Hernandez said, how do I buy NFK? So all you have to do, brother, is make sure you have a Solana wallet. Get a Solana wallet. We're rallying. Get a Solana wallet if you don't have one already. I use Phantom. You can use Soulflare. I particularly love Phantom. Honestly, I love Phantom. It's where I keep my NFTs on there as well. But I download either Soulflare or Phantom. And what you're going to need to do is just transfer, or you can buy Solana directly on there on your wallet, and then you're just going to need to basically on the bottom of your Solana wallet, there's going to be a little browser like an internet, a world. Click into that and just go search in Jupiter Swap, right? So you're going to just go search in Jupiter Swap. It'll be like a Google. It'll bring you up to that. Go into Jupiter Swap, and then right here you can see you'll go straight into the swap. And then you'll just basically do the pair. You're going to want to swap Solana for NFK. And I'm going to make a buy right now on NFK. Let's do, what's 0.5? Solana got up there in price. Solana's up there in price. Let's see here. My wallet's already connected on here. So you guys don't see it, just popped up for me to put in some credentials. All right, confirm. It's processing. Let's see. Went through. This is how I'm a creeper. So boom, it just came through. There you go. I just put it in half, bought in a half on there. So you guys can see we just bought in, add to the bag. Because right now, believe it or not, right now this box that we're in right here, this is buy zone. Even if when we break above, still buy zone. But this is where you're gonna be seeing those 10, 20, 30, 40 X's. That's why I was telling you guys, you do whatever you got to do. But if you knew what we have in line and what we have in store, you've seen the momentum that we have going, right? Understand the process, respect the process. And I'm telling you guys, diamond hands, this could be a quick 10, 20, 30, 40, possibly 100 plus X, the way things are looking for this. So that's why I tell you guys, don't get psyched out if you're up a few $100. I mean, I understand, you do what you got to do, but you could be selling yourself short on this. So that's why I'm letting you know. But other than that, guys, I got to go. I'm going to go to a water park, enjoy myself. You guys know I live down here in Florida, so it's freaking 90 degrees outside. So I'm going to go out there. I'm putting sunblock on this time because you guys remember last weekend I went to the beach, didn't put any sunblock on, and I was out there drinking with all these young people, and then I got done, and I was like, the next day I'm taking a shower, and I was like, oh my God, it hurts. So yeah, I'm not doing that again today. So guys, listen, thank you so much for everything. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow we're going to have our back to normal long stream. We have a members only stream coming up in the morning before our regular stream. So if you guys are interested in being a better trader, like I explained, and just like Metallica, shout out to Metallica, he showed you guys, it's all true, it's all real. Be a better trader. Hit that join. It's only $5 to join, guys. All right. Other than that, guys, I thank you. Have a wonderful day today. And if it's sunny where you're at, go out, get some sun, take your eyes off the charts for a little while, and make sure you snag up some NFK. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then also, I'm in the Discord. So if you need me, hit me up in the Discord, all right? Oh, hold on. My boy EOS just jumped in. I don't want to take a super chat and run. Can you please check Crease on Cronos? I have 20 trillion, planning to buy more. I took some good profits from the last pump. Yep, let me check it out, brother. Ooh, I almost hit that in session, bro. I didn't want to do that to you. I would have lost sleep. Like, damn it, I took EOS's super chat and I didn't answer his question. Where is Kreese, bro? Oh, there it is. I was like, why isn't it on the All right, so can you please check out Kreese on Cronos? I have 20 trillion, planning to buy more. Took some good profits from the last pump. Nice. So I'm glad you took profits. So a couple of things with Kreese is right now, it is down and out. The market cap still looks great. The liquidity for the market cap, the paired, looks amazing. So the project still looks good. I think this is a solid project. For right now, obviously, it is on the downside. A couple of things I will say is that this spot right here was support at the 21. Now it is technically looking like it didn't hit exactly, but it looks like it is some resistance. So what I would say is probably this should be a long-term play for you. Sounds like you made money. You accumulated more on the dip, which is a good job. I would keep watching out. Anything below pretty much where you're at right now, I would just be slowly but surely dollar cost averaging in, waiting for some kind of another pump, just like you saw previously, right? You saw this big run up, ran down, you thought it was all over with. Beautiful pump up, ran up to the 0.5. Now you're kind of seeing the same scenario play out. So hopefully you can maybe, dollar cost average in. I mean, it sounds like you already have a solid bag, but I'm just saying, you always could take up more, right? Especially if you think that there's going to be some potential for a nice run up. But what I will say is the same thing you did before, do it again. Accumulate. Don't get greedy on the next run. Reposition yourself. Take your profits. That's going to be the best move, I think, as far as for this project. So, but I hope that works out for you, brother. Thank you so much for the super chats today. Make sure you're in for tomorrow. If you have any more questions, even for these projects that that we checked out, remind me tomorrow, brother, and we'll come back and recheck everything that we looked at today, okay? All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Get some sun. Get some NFK. Hit me up in the Discord. Thank you, guys. See ya.